Hello, this is Gio. Hey, look what I have here. I have a solar security camera from K&F Concept, and we're going to be looking at this today. So the box is a little beaten up, but we'll see what's inside. Go ahead and open up this tab here. Open this up. Let's see, what do we have on top? Okay, so this looks like it is the quick start guide, and this just says the K&F Concept solar power wireless security camera. So the only wire associated with this is basically from the camera to the solar panel itself. And this is the quick start guide. It looks like the model number is DQ201. And for a quick guide, it is pretty detailed. So I'm not sure how quick this is going to be going through this. I do want to mention that now you can operate the security camera with your smartphone. And so you're going to need to download a smartphone app called CloudEdge. And so continuing in here, let's see, this looks like it is the solar panel itself, and we'll take a look at it. So I'm not exactly sure how big this is, but you can kind of see the size with my hand. It looks like it has a little screw and a little plug-in connection. Now this connection goes directly into the camera, and I believe this is a 3-meter cord, and so that's the distance this panel can be set up from the camera, and this is the only wire with the setup. Okay, so the next thing is a little sticker here. I believe this is the template. You basically stick this on the wall and you drill the pilot holes, I believe, for the camera mount itself. So this just basically shows you where to screw the holes. And then what else do we have? Let's go on this side here. A few things there. Okay, so here's the mounting hardware right here. That's for the, I believe, for the camera. And this is the mounting bracket for the actual solar panel itself. It has the screws. Also, it has a little swivel, it looks like, so you can kind of, after you mount it, you can kind of aim the solar panel the way you want it. Let's see, I'm not sure. Here's another USB connection. I'm not sure exactly what this is for, but we will check that out in a bit. And then finally, this looks like the camera. If I could get this out carefully. And there we go. And it's wrapped in this little bag here. Let's go ahead and open up this bag. Okay, and this is the camera itself. So you do mount it this way, so the camera is on the bottom and it does swivel. I believe that these are some floodlights. This is the camera. I'm not sure what the sensor is. Maybe it does have a motion detector, and it can also, so it's also daylight and infrared. So it has 2 modes, so a daylight mode and a color infrared mode. Now this is a PTZ camera, so that would be pan, tilt, and zoom camera. So this will pan back and forth, tilt up and down, and it actually has a zoom lens. So, and all this is controlled by your app on your phone. So this does work on a Wi-Fi connection, a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi connection. And so it is completely wireless except for the connection to the solar panel itself. It also has a 2-way call. You can also share the camera image with others using your smartphone. So I believe it does have a alarm and siren. You could set it up so it actually flashes and there's a siren associated with it. Now the camera itself is 1080p high definition quality. You can store the image either on the cloud or you could actually install a micro SD card up to 128 gigabytes right here. And so you just kind of remove this little rubber protector And I believe one of these little buttons here is the power up, and the other one's a reset button. And then you would install your micro SD card. So I did show you this little rubber cover. It is said that this unit is waterproof. So it was designed to be waterproof, including the solar panel itself. So you can install these out in the elements, and it doesn't matter if rain will fall on this. Now again, it does have a motion detector, so the camera will activate and notify you. There'll be push notifications to your phone. Also, you could set it up so you get email notifications, and also set it up so there's an alarm. This thing has a siren, and you'll hear an audible alarm with, I believe, flashing of the floodlights. So the security camera is advertised to have wire-free, non-stop power through the solar panel. However, it also has night vision capability and is meant to operate at nighttime in the dark. So you might say, hey Geo, how's this thing supposed to be powered at night when it's dark and the solar panels don't work? Well, it also contains rechargeable batteries in the unit, and so during the daytime the solar panel recharges the battery, and at nighttime the battery packs charge or power the unit. So the location in my home that I actually want to mount this is kind of out of the way and doesn't really bode well to filming. So instead, I'm going to mount it to this board, both the camera and the solar panel, and test it and show you how it operates from here. Now again, you do have this little sticker template for the camera itself. You kind of lay it down right here. I could show you, you just peel it off. You affix it to your surface, and then you can use this to drill in your pilot holes for your screws or your anchors. Now, if you were using the anchors, then you'd be wanting to use a 6mm drill to pre-drill the holes. With the screws, you just want to kind of pre-hole a smaller hole with the screws. And I'm just going to attach this with the screws since this board is adequate. Doesn't need any anchors, so I'll go ahead and pre-drill some holes for that. Likewise, for the solar panel itself, I am going to you just take this this is the mounting bracket, and you just kind of attach it to, where you want to attach it to, and use a pencil just to kind of mark where your screw holes go. And so these are where my screw holes will go. I'll just pre-drill some holes for that and install the bracket. Okay, so I did pre-drill the 2 holes for the actual camera. Again, I don't need anchors for this board. If you need anchors, let's say you're putting it into drywall, you'll definitely need some anchors. And so I'll just put the screws in, kind of place them in the holes, and then use a screw to screw it in. So similar to the mounting bracket for the solar panel, I pre-drilled 3 holes there, and I just used the screws that were included with the kit. Again, they did include anchors if you need the anchors, but I'll just install the screws. So in order to attach solar panel to this bracket, there's 2 other parts that you need to look at. There's this one that kind of can swivel up and down, but not back and forth. So there's that. And then there's this little screw bracket here that will attach to the bracket itself. But you need to slip this over this first, so it's in this position. And then here is just kind of a swivel tightening nut. You want to install this screw part to the back of the solar panel itself like this. And so you just kind of want to screw this in like that so it goes a certain distance. And then after you're in there, then you can kind of tighten it up with this little nut so it's secure. And then you basically place this end onto the mounting bracket itself, kind of screw it into place. Like that. And then this could, you could kind of swivel this around. It can go up and down to adjust for the sun direction. If you need it to go sideways, you may have to kind of readjust this bracket a little bit. So you can kind of swivel it this way. And you can see right here, it only kind of swivels in one direction for each time you adjust it. So you have to loosen it, kind of rotate it, so you can kind of pivot it the direction you want it to swivel. And so after you attach the camera and the solar panel, you have the cord which comes from the solar panel, and there's a little attachment right underneath the camera here, like that, where you can plug this in directly to the camera. Like that. So your camera comes, this is the infrared sensor here, that's the camera, here's the floodlights. It does have some plastic here you can peel off at this time. Now before you can operate your camera, you need to download the CloudEdge app, which is shown right here, if you could see that. You could also, there's a QR code for both iOS devices and Android devices. You can use your camera to scan this QR code and it'll take you directly to the CloudEdge app. Okay, I kind of set it up, propped it up like it's supposed to be upright with the camera on the bottom, the solar panel on top, and I downloaded the app and set it up. You do need to set it up with a username, password, email, and then sync it to the device, and all those instructions are in the instruction manual. I won't cover it here, but you can kind of see that you could definitely see me here, at least part of me. Hello. So I am on camera. I could control the unit up and down. See my pants there. Left, right. And so it seems to work pretty well. If I believe I could enlarge this. I'm trying to do this with one hand, like that. And I believe I can do this again with one hand. I could zoom into myself and zoom out. So it seems like it works really well. The camera works fine. The speaker, let's see if I can back up here. The speaker, I could hit this little speaker button. There'll be echoes because I'm standing right next to it, but testing, testing, testing. It does work, and so that's associated with the alarm as well, but you can use it to speak to the people on the other side as well as hear audio. And there you go. That is the wireless solar panel security camera from K&F Concept. Now, if you're interested in this camera, I will have a link below where you can get more information. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button at the bottom of the screen and even consider subscribing to my channel. I have many more videos to come. Bye-bye.